Hello students, in this video we are going to learn how to sacrifice your rook for the long term. You sacrifice your rook now and you will create some kind of weakness in the opponent's position, but then you slowly prepare the attack, and in the long term you can see the advantage of the rook sacrifice. In this position we are black. Right now black has not developed his bishop and black has not gone short castling. But even before this, black here played rook cross c3. He sacrificed his rook for the knight. White is forced to play b cross e3, and now it creates a long-term weakness in the white's position. So black can slowly prepare the attack on these weaknesses, and in the long term he will win these weaknesses. He starts with queen c7, threatening it. White defends it and black goes d5. He is ready to play his bishop on a3. White plays e5, and before developing the bishop, he played knight a4, attacking this weakness one more time. And if black defends this weakness, he will become very passive. Okay, so he decided to ignore it and he decided to launch his own attack. And now black played pawn to b4, attacking it one more time, and black wants white to take this pawn. After c cross b4, you play bishop cross b4. Now your bishop is also developed and you are just one move away from castling. But opponent's king is already weak. You still have these two weaknesses to attack. White plays bishop to d4 and black goes short castling. Black is not in a hurry. White plays c3. White is just trying to protect everything. And we don't even have to defend it. We can play knight dc5, attacking this bishop, and he cannot play c cross b4 because of knight cross d3. It's a double check and you are going to win the queen. So here he played bishop c2. And now you play knight d4. We are attacking the queen, so white takes the knight. D cross e4. He still cannot capture our bishop because of this pin. And look at the white's king. White's king is so exposed that we can easily build an attack on this king. And our king is completely safe here. So that long-term sacrifice, it is still working. White played rook h3. Very interesting move to defend the c3 pawn. We play queen c4. We are attacking a2. King goes d2. King tries to run away. He is willing to give up this pawn, and in return he will play king d1, king f1, king g1, and his king will be safe there. So instead of capturing this pawn, black played bishop a5, and now white defended it. We play rook d8. Remember, we are still down 2 points. But opponent's pieces are in such a poor situation. He plays king e1 and we play bishop c6. We are not in a hurry. We are going to build the attack slowly. Black knows that he has the long-term advantage, so he can take his time to build the attack. His idea is to go here. King f1. He went bishop b5, putting pressure here. White plays rook b1. And black plays bishop cross c3. If black plays bishop cross c3, then you can play knight cross c3 and you are attacking it one more time. So here white decided to complicate the game. He played rook cross b5, a cross b5, and then he played bishop cross c3. Now we cannot capture this bishop because white will play rook cross e3, so we have to play rook d3 first. Rook cross d3, e cross d3. Now if the knight moves, we can capture this bishop. So he decided to play bishop d2, and we play d cross e2 check, queen cross e2. And even now we don't have to exchange the queens because his king is still weak. So we play queen d5, and black is clearly better here because white's king is vulnerable and he has played these pawn moves, so these pawns are also extended. White decided to exchange the queens, but black played queen d3 check, king e1, and he first played h6. Yes, the material is equal, but due to the weak position of this king, black is better here. He played g5 and black simply blocked it. Black does not even have to do anything. He played queen b7, black played queen b1 check, king e2, queen cross a2. And in this position, white played queen cross b5. And now it is time for you to pause the video and find the killer blow for black. Black here played knight c3 and it's a fork. White cannot capture the knight because of this pin, so white resigned in this position. So remember how black built the attack slowly. First he sacrificed the rook on c3 and then on these weaknesses he slowly built the attack. So this was a long-term sacrifice. Now let's look at the next example. In this position we are white, and here white played an interesting move, bishop a3. He wants to put pressure on this d6 pawn. Black played knight cross e5, white played knight cross e5, black played bishop cross e5. Black is attacking the rook, and the natural move is to just save the rook. But white played an interesting sacrifice. He played knight f3. He is asking black to just take this rook, and black does not have anything else to do. Otherwise, if he moves his bishop, he will lose the d6 pawn. So he decided to take the rook, and white played queen cross a1. And now you may ask, where is the weakness? And the answer is this. All of these dark squares are weak, and white has a dark square bishop. So in the long run, white is going to put pressure on these dark squares. White is going to attack on these dark squares. So this is a long-term sacrifice. Black played knight c5, activating his knight, and white played rook d1. Now the threat is bishop cross c5, d cross c5, rook cross d8. So he played queen f6. Obviously, black is up in material. He has more material, so he wants to exchange the queens. But obviously we are not going to do it. So white played queen c1. After queen e7, white played bishop b2. Now white is slowly preparing an attack on these dark squares. His idea is to play queen c3 and then go on h8. So black plays knight e4 and black covers the c3 square. White played queen e3. After bishop e6, he played queen d4. Now white is ready to go queen h8. So black decides to run away, and white continues the attack with h4. His idea is to go h5. Rook a d8. White first played knight g5 check. Knight cross g5, h cross g5. And if black plays queen cross g5, captures our pawn, then we go queen g7 check, king e8, and we play queen cross b7. So this move, this pawn is also under attack, this pawn is also under attack, and h7 is also under attack. So that's why black did not play queen cross g5. Here he played rook d7, and we play f4. We protect the pawn. Black played queen d8, and now white plays queen cross a7. After c5, he plays bishop f6. Look, our bishop is deep in the opponent's area. We are attacking this queen. Queen to a8, you come back, queen b6. After queen a6, queen cross a6, b cross a6, and you play bishop to c6. In the next move, once the rook moves away, let's say rook goes here, you can capture this pawn also. So you have regained the material. Now the material is equal, plus you have these two bishops. Once you move the bishop away, you will also attack this pawn. So black resigned in this position. White has winning advantage in this position. So this was the example of a long-term sacrifice where white sacrificed his rook for the bishop and launched an attack on the dark squares. Now let's learn the next idea in the next video.